So let's see here. All right, so I'm joined by my good friend over here, Steve Horn. Gosh, husband, father, veteran, and then now just landed the job here. We met back in I think we met like what, December? When did you start the program?
Yeah, I was looking at the emails today, December 7th or 9th.
December 7th or 9th, and then I was like, yo, you're gonna land this before Valentine's Day. And then when did we close everything up for you?
Yeah, pretty much. I found out on February 7th that, made it through some interview rounds and got a job offer. Pretty crazy, honestly.
And dude, I love it, dude. Like I told you, veterans do very well here. If all you got to do is just pretty much follow the blueprint, take action. But overall, and then you had to come in like right before the holidays. So tell us like when did you kind of kick things off on your end? Like did you start like chomping down on the course material before the holidays even started, or like did you kind of get started after? Like walk us through your timeline.
Yeah, I'd say the first 2 weeks I probably took pretty slow through the holidays. And then after January 1st and like everyone was back in work, I really hit the ground running. And uh yeah, I went through like probably 3 weeks of the program and like a week and a half. And then in week 5, when I got the clearance to start applying for jobs and being an SDR to get a job, like using all the tools that we learned and cold messaging and using Lead IQ to hit people up and send cold emails. I was, doing my 15 to 20 a day. And it only took less than 2 weeks of just being on it. And I got lucky. Like the job I got, I didn't even fill out an application. I just sent a cold note on LinkedIn, and I'd say only 1 out of 20 ever reply anyway. And this one did. And she loved my background. And fast forward, somehow I made it through 3 rounds of interviews. For me, it's kind of crazy, coming from like the infantry world in the US Army, like my last interview was with the COO, and he had his master's degree from Harvard. And I was tripping out. I was like stalking him on LinkedIn, and I'm a big hockey guy. I saw that he liked the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm a Bruins fan. So I was giving him crap out of the gate, and I got him laughing. And it just goes to show how personality can go a huge way.
Personality can. Did you watch the U.S. Canadian game, Canada game
Oh
recently?
yeah. Yep. Championship
Oh,
tomorrow too.
oh my gosh, that would have been so nice to watch live. I think like the energy would have been freaking insane. Uh, one fight, like three fights in like 9 seconds. What a headliner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, personality is like huge, right? How did you find the process of working with our coaching staff? Like, seamless, painful? Like, do you feel
Yeah.
like
I mean, it was awesome from the very beginning. I chatted with you. I was told you I was looking at like 3 different SDR boot camp type school things. And it's funny, I told Dennis I ended up picking Elevate because it cost money, like you get your worth out of something when you have to pay for it. And I feel like it holds you accountable. And from the very beginning, I had a good taste in my mouth, a good conversation with you. And I think I had a phone call with Norman, and I don't know who the other instructors are, and I'm sure they're amazing, but I got super blessed to get Dennis because he is the man. And honestly, like it was so nice to have him through when I finally got an interview. It was actually my first ever SDR interview, and I got the job, which was crazy too. But after my first stage, like he coached me because I knew what the second stage was going to be like. And after the second stage, I got an assignment, and he helped me with my assignment, and I got to role play and give my assignment before I had to do that in my real interview. So I was getting coaching with Dennis in between each interview stage. And honestly, I don't think I would have got it if I didn't have Elevate and Dennis to do that with me. I know I would have answered questions a little differently. I know my approach would have been a little differently. So, I mean, it was huge. I give it all credit to you guys, honestly.
oh man, gosh, like former athlete, former infantry. I mean, this was like when I remember when I saw the call come through. Somebody couldn't take your call because like December's kind of it's a really, really, really busy time for us. Everybody's thinking about new year, new job, new me. And I was
Yeah.
like, I think I have a really good vibe because everybody that's gone through this program that's like former military has done very well in terms
Mhm.
of just it just really comes down to accountability. When do you what's the name of the company that you landed at and where are you gonna start the job?
Yeah, it's called Portless, and it's an e-commerce company, and they help reduce any e-commerce brand with their shipping costs because they ship directly from China. And I feel like I got lucky. Not lucky, but I don't know, because my I got an inbound position. So yeah. So like I just got done with day two today, and I'm just like learning how to it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be like the first face of the company, the first person that these inbound leads see, and approving
Mhm.
companies to work with Portless. And there's certain criteria they have to meet, like they work best with small parcels under 3 pounds, and 500 orders a month. And I'm just learning how to kind of approve these leads and send them off to the AE.
And then you're gonna be what's the next one when are you looking to get promoted to AE next?
They're a startup, and they think it's going to be pretty quick. That's what it's fast tracked to do. The girl training me is going to go to outbound, and there's not many people, and it seems like a great company to be a part of. The people that have been there like 5 years have moved up a ton, so I'm super excited to be a part of it. It's not really tech, but it kind of is in a weird way. But everything online,
Well,
e-commerce, and like we had a call today with a cool company, those no strips, and they work with a few big clients like Crocs, and yeah.
dude, I'm super pumped up for your trajectory, man. I'm super, super pumped up for this. No, everything is gonna get more like technologified. I think that's
Mhm.
even like a term now because with one thing that they're finding with like Department of Government efficiency is, even the people that they want to go ahead and keep, how much technology can just go ahead and fast track so many different things. So companies that are not going to keep up, it's just going to go ahead and get disrupted. Um, Yo, dude, like I knew we were gonna go ahead and you told me your situation and like I knew we are gonna go ahead and actually make this thing happen for you. Like it actually I think goes relatively quickly because like December, so many people went on holiday. I think so many more people this year and taking trips and stuff. And then like coming back from that. January, I saw a lot of hiring managers just kind of slowly crawling in because we've been around for 8 years. Usually around like January 4th and 5th, people are kind of open again. This year it was like it really didn't start kicking off until like the 15th or the 16th. So for you to go ahead, one shot, one kill, man. Like
Easy.
one inter I think it's also a testament to you got not to like rock on the other coaches, but like Dennis is actually, I think he's one of the best because he's got one of I think he's the record holder in terms of like people getting jobs that are just coming directly underneath him. I think he got very lucky to get. I mean, it just shows, right? One interview, one offer, and then now you're already on the job day two. I think the turnaround time was freaking insane coming back from like December. So happy for you. Very happy for you.
Yeah, I think it was like 2.5 months. I was trying to go quicker, but you
Yeah,
know, I have
yeah.
kids and stuff, and
No, 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 man. It's great, dude. I'm happy. I mean, any words of advice for anybody that is any words of advice for anybody that is thinking about transitioning to tech sales and considering Elevate?
yeah, I would say like no matter who you are, you have whatever strong suit you have as an individual, like that you're holding on to moving into tech. For me, it wasn't tech. For me, my strong suit genuinely is building relationships because of being a personal trainer for like 15 years, and working at a military alternative high school for 15 years. So like for me, like I was holding on my strength as actually being able to build relationships and hold on to relationships. And I even got questions about like, what like I'm trying to remember like, like it was a question about like my relationship building and like my lack of it or something like that. And I'm like, if I'm being honest with you, that is my strong suit, and I don't have any holes there. If I do have holes, it's the the stuff I'm going to learn on the job. Like, in the boot camp, we learned how to use HubSpot and Lead IQ, but like I'll still be new to it. But like I just hung on to that quality that I knew I had, and it worked for me. So like I know a lot of people coming into tech already have strong suits that are in tech. I'd say whatever your strong suit is as an individual, hold on to that and just like be yourself. And for me, like my personality and just my general like sense of humor, I was trying to be myself on the calls and not be a different person, and it just worked for me.
That's who they genuinely like want in this market. I like they love using these military terms in like the world of technology recruiting, like
Yeah,
foxhole
tons of
buddy.
tons of acronyms.
Right. But like, yeah, we're in a market right now where there's a lot of changes. The current administration, for it or against it, they're moving very quickly, and every single time Trump signs like a new executive order that has an impact to how businesses operate, and the businesses that are going to be very functional and profitable are going to be the ones that can respond and see opportunities. So they definitely across any department, they don't want to hire somebody where if the business plan changes up, you're going to have anybody that's complaining. They want somebody that's like pumped up and positive, like, perfect. Okay, so what do you need from me? Okay, so what can I do about that? Okay, so what are the next steps, right? And there is unfortunately in not so much in tech sales, but I think like in other areas of tech, like software engineering, definitely in product management, there's a little bit more entitlement. It's like, oh, things are changing. Yeah, things are changing again. We're gonna roll with it.
Mhm.
So the culture fit aspect of it, of like, and I think why companies have generally we've seen such success with military veterans is the adaptability and the versatility factor. Um, and I was like, isn't that kind of what most people want? Because otherwise you just work at DMV. Because yeah, the people that's probably like every day of my life is like the same, and then there are the people that complain like, oh, every single day of my life is like different. I was like, no, I'd rather take different than the same. But you crushed it. I talked to Dennis. You absolutely very probably one of the most coachable guys that he's had the pleasure of working with, and we appreciate you putting out the work. This is what we want. We want more testimonials.
Yeah.
Any words of advice to anybody that's like coming out of the military thinking about also making a transition into tech sales?
Yeah, just for one, I'd recommend Elevate. I'm super glad that I found it. Like I said, I spent like probably 2 to 3 hours just researching SDR boot camps. Long story short, because my wife works in tech and she worked with an SDR who got lucky and someone took a chance on him out of a boot camp. She's like, you should look into it. And I would just say, I mean, if I'm speaking to a fellow veteran, you know what work ethic is and what it takes to grind. And it's for me it was really new, but I just got through it and I knew it's what I wanted to do. And like I said, as soon as I got the green light to start applying to jobs and using all the tools week 5, it was game over for me. Like I don't even think I really finished the last week. I was I was it's time, it's go time. And it was frustrating at first because like I wanted to break into a company that was like more my niche, like ABC Fitness has SDRs, or like ISSA, like um, fitness that sells like training certs has SDRs. And I've shared with you I have a type 1 diabetic son, so I was trying to get on with like Dexcom, and like I was putting tons of effort into like companies I really wanted to work for, and it didn't work for me. So I would just say like stay positive, stay motivated, put the same effort into every single one, and do your 15 to 20 a day. It doesn't take long. It does not take 8 hours. It takes like an hour and a half, you know? And just, yeah, just trust the process. Like there was definitely like 2 weeks there where like you get like crickets, nothing happens. Like I probably applied for like, I don't even know, like easily over 100 jobs, you know? So, but
Before working with us, like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and they all say hundreds of people clicked apply, and one day, just it's like the all the training videos, like the sequences in HubSpot, like it works, like just keep doing it. And I got a response, and then like I just got lucky. Somehow I made it through all 3 rounds.
Let's get
just
it.
be,
Let's
just
get
just
it.
being myself, man. Honestly, I would just say be yourself. Don't try to be anyone different. Um, we all know in life people can see through that. So just whatever traits you have that you're trying to bring into tech, like hold on to that and just be yourself.
Dude, it's just I think it's it's just what you said. It's just keeping it simple because like the people that try to make things more complicated, they're not even doing all that extra stuff. They don't enjoy doing it, they're not doing it, and that's why they're not getting like results. And it's just like, okay. So are you doing that now? It's like, yeah, like what else can I do? Is like, yeah, just like get week one done,
Yeah,
right? Get week two done, get week three done, get week four done. And you get one thing done at a time. And then, before you know it, you're out of here. And it goes a lot faster. It goes a lot faster approaching the game this way versus like trying to fast track it and you're not really getting anywhere. So I'm super pumped up for you. I would love to go ahead, find out how life is working out for you 6 months from right now. That's actually when
yeah,
we find out whether or not the person that we helped get a job ended up becoming a top producer. I actually showed you that one single mom. She
yeah.
she was top producer at her company. These are the things that we wanna see is how we can support you on your promotion journey. That's actually part of the package. But you have a friend in us. We're not going anywhere. Whatever it is that you need, we are here.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, man. I'll talk to you real soon.
Yeah.